All right, part 3. This is why I don't like making how I did it when it's frozen together videos. We had to find at an auto parts store, basically new one of these, mix it up. See the skinny one here? The two big ones? Skinny one, I can get in there and twist it and get it on and around everything. This has never been apart. Never been apart. Popped it off. This is our factory stock clutch hub with the long bit on the end. Okay? It's never been apart. It has the oil slinger, which not all of them did. Some just a matter of the mechanic. So, again, I have personally never seen one with all this, which is in the parts catalog, which I mentioned in part 2. News to me. That's why I love these original paint bikes. They're just more or less unmolested. You find out stuff that you just never knew because all the chopper fuckers got in there and did their own thing, me included. So, I certainly had my chopper days. Yes, I did. So, the whole concept of this video, besides discovery, is can we take this aftermarket clutch hub rather, and mount it on and have clearance. Again, as you'll see, this does not have the depth of shaft as the stock one. You don't have to have all that depth of shaft. It's not really needed. That's why they didn't spend the extra time and material to machine that, which saves them pennies per clutch hub, but when you manufacture thousands of stuff, it actually makes you money. So what we're going to do, we're going to put on this stock clutch hub here. Come on. Off. Come on. Why are you not cooperating? This has corrosion on it. That's why. That's why it was a mother to get off. Let me show that. This is 70 some years of corrosion. And let me get a light. That's not going to pick that up. Fall off. Okay. Can you see that? See all the corrosion on the top of that? It's never been apart. I don't think this clutch has ever been into. And if it was done in the pre-war days or very shortly thereafter. Let's put that out of the way. So, we're going to either have to put another keyway in or we're going to put a little grease on it first. See if I can't get it to go on. That's why I was playing with me trying to get it off. It was just stuck. And it's really rough. It's supposed to be smooth. So we'll try the grease routine first. Just trying to make this video to show you when you get your aftermarket clutch hub, compare it with your stock one. Yes, they will work. I've had two very knowledgeable guys question me on that. I'm like, I'm telling you, it'll work, man. They're like, but it's different. It's like, well, so what? But it'll work. So let's see if we can't get it to go on like this. And I'll have to put a new keyway in. Not that we're not going to put a new keyway in, but we're not there yet. Concept in this video is supposed to be nice and easy. Never works that way. And come on. It ain't gonna happen. this keyway. I got it out. So, more or less. Got it out. There it goes. Alright. It's never quite as simple as what you want it to be when you're dealing with old crusty stuff. Which is why you take it apart in the first place. So you know it's there and you can get it apart. And it'll work right, and it'll run right. You're just not going to have a problem. Yeah, and the keyway that's ready to toast itself. Yeah. Here's the keyway I got out. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can find a keyway real fast. We don't really need the keyway for our demonstration, actually. But if I've got one, maybe we'll use it. Which I may or may not. Where's the keys? Oh, I got some. Somewhere. This is the logo. This is Clutch Hub key. There we go. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. This is how long I've had this Clutch Hub keyway. It still has the Gary Bang deal in the box. Now, oh, come on. Why are you not cooperating? Doodoo's nerfing at all the fireworks. Okay, there we go. So now, we're just going to take this and tack this on. Okay. Okay, that's impacted. It's not set up to run, I didn't put a keyway on it, but it's impacted in place. And as you see, it has all the clearance you need, buddy. So, they are made correct. So that way when you get your aftermarket clutch hub and you go to replace your stock one, you're good. Right? If two knowledgeable, real knowledgeable guys question me on it, this video needs to be made just so everybody knows. Right? In a question, in a story, end of discussion. See how it just popped off? Now I didn't even grease it, but it hadn't been sitting there for couple thousand miles. So when you put it together, you remember, put your grease on it. That's stupid, that's important. Alright? So we're gonna do all that. Let me wipe my hands down here. Dude's got his head sticking out the door, nerfing him. I see you. I see you over there. Now again, let me open this parts catalog here real fast. Okay, man, I've had lots of these flags, lots of them apart, and I haven't seen this before. All right, so it's lovely. Every time you pull a real original painted bike apart, a real bike, you discover shit you didn't fucking know, including me. So again, here's our 1945 parts book, and our clutch is, here we go. It's the early clutch, and there, gentlemen, is the nut with a lock tab and a plate for the early stuff, right in the book, which I had no idea. So we've all learned something new, or those of us who have not seen that before. And it goes to show you, no matter how much you think you know, you don't fucking know it all. Nobody does. See you all later. Bye-bye.